Guys, so we've talked about the different phases of e-collar. We showed you phase 1, which is prompting working level stuff. We showed you phase 2, where we're increasing pressure if our dog is a little distracted. And now we're on to phase 3, which is really just compliance with command, button if necessary. So range again from levels about an 8, depending on what we get. We may have to change that level, but I should get a response from a verbal command. What can happen is you start to blend phase 2 and phase 3 together a bit in a lot of circumstances, especially with recall, only because your dog is kind of in action, moving towards something, and you've got to really try and grab their focus. So let's say you give your dog a verbal command while they're in playing or in pursuit of something, and they don't respond, and you say, "No, come," and you tap at your correction level. You still may not get a response. Your dog may be shooting the numbers in their head quickly, moving up quickly, and your correction number, what you thought would work, doesn't. In that case, that's when we go to our phase 2 style training where we dial up. So it would be a matter of if your dog is in pursuit, your dog is playing really hard, and you're not getting response, we'll hold and dial and call our dog. So we'll hold the button, we'll dial up, and we'll come until we get ding dings that turn around and come. It's the same way it is when we're doing phase 2 training. So really, phase 3 is just giving the command, but if you need to dial up, you can do that even after you've gone through your phase 2 training, okay? So Brittany's at this point just with verbal commands, so I'll have her e-collar if necessary. So we're going to just kind of show you how things look. Brittany, come. Yes, good girl. So of course we've got good compliance because she is pretty trained, right? Down. Yes. Because she's out with these other dogs, the distractions are pretty high. Usually I'll take phase 2. Nope. Phase 2 out with other dogs, so she was going to pop up, so we give her a little correction. We'll take phase 2 out with other dogs to be distractions, and then go from there. It's a really great way to group your dog, especially if they like to play. Ready, come? Good girl. Good girl. Play. Good girl. So let's go just means kind of walk with me. It's not giving her command at the moment. Ready, come? Yes, good girl. No prompting because she's coming. Nope, come. Took the wide way around. She didn't quite reach me yet. Nope, come. Nope, come. There we go. So she went to place. She's a little confused. She thinks she's on place. I just put her in place. I want her to come to me. So I'm saying her to come, and I'm not getting a response. So this is going to be a nice example of dialing up to get my dog to come. Ready, come. Ready, come. Yes, good girl. So we went from 8 to 18. Yes. For whatever reason, she was committing herself to place, even though we weren't in place. So I had to dial up to get her to move. I was calling her. I was giving her a lot of verbal information. She was still looking at me like, what are you talking about? So I gave her information with the e-collar to get her moving. Let's go. Good girl. There you go. Good girl, man. Don't think when you get to phase 3 you're getting rid of your remote right away. Your dog really needs quite a bit of time with remote and correction level because they need to know if they make a mistake, you're not handing out information much as you were when you were prompting them all the time. And we really want our dogs to understand that just the word is the same thing as when it's prompted. I encourage my clients after training to use their remote collar for 3 months consistently every day. That allows you to be consistent. Every time you say no, every time you give a command, you follow through. Anywhere you're going off leash, I always recommend put your e-collar on. Why drive without your seatbelt on? It's just safe. You want to be safe. But in the house and stuff, after that 3-month period, if you've gotten your practice in, you ought not need it. If you are going to take your dog somewhere that's really distracting or have a big gathering of a lot of distractions and maybe you haven't really practiced your dog around that many people or such a big group of dogs before, anywhere you think you might need to give your dog more information, don't hesitate to put on your e-collar. But that's the gist of it. Going through the phases, teaching your dog how to turn on and off pressure, and layering over the obedience that they have. So just wanted to give you guys an update. Let you see how she's doing. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.